So today we have a video on a new pair of Adidas sneakers on the running front that I was really interested in because they have a new technology in the midsole, a new cushioning foam. I believe it's called Dreamstrike Plus, but we'll get into that in a second. This is a Supernova Solution. So they did have another model called the Rise that released previously, and I actually don't have those ones yet. I hopefully will get a pair of those to compare these to the Rises because I think they're close to the same retail price point of about $140. If you guys are interested in purchasing a pair of these, I'll link them in the description of the video as well as to the Supernova Rises. But the size of these are true to size in my opinion, and overall I'm pretty impressed with what Adidas is offering with the new model. All right, so some of the words that Adidas says about this product specifically on their website. This is the Supernova Solution. This new Adidas Supernova Solution running shoe is engineered with new Dreamstrike Plus cushioning technology. It's a denser version of Lightstrike Pro. That's kind of a cool call out though. They actually mentioned it's denser than Lightstrike Pro. Optimized for quicker responsiveness. The bottom loaded support rods provide enhanced firmness, surpassing the effectiveness of the previously used Rise. Linked with longitudinal stability, I didn't even know that was a word. This shoe ensures that you can run longer. The Supernova Solution also features a new EDR foot shape so you feel total bliss, combined with an engineered sandwich mesh to keep air flowing as you chase goals. The heel to toe drop in the midsole is about 10 mm it says, and the shoes weigh about 10.3 ounces. Cushioning level, it says it's mid cushion level, ensures every step feels cushioned, springy, tons of energy and comfort on runs of any length. And it also says that this is a stability runner for overpronators. Now I did reach out to Adidas to actually get these sneakers and they graciously sent them my way for this video, so thank you to Adidas for sponsoring the video. But they don't like dictate anything I say in the video or anything like that. It's really my opinion. They don't get a look at anything content wise either, so I just appreciate the partnership with them, allowing me to bring you guys review on products that I'm genuinely interested in and actually seeing and reviewing, and some of them are home runs, some of them are not. But back to the Dreamstrike Plus in this Supernova Solution. So the Dreamstrike Plus is a new cushioning technology. I've heard reviews that said it's a PIBA midsole, but it doesn't feel like PIBA to the touch, so I don't really know. It doesn't say on Adidas website or anything like that. Some have said that it's a PIBA midsole though, which is usually found on like the elite runners and stuff. I believe Lightstrike Pro is a PIBA midsole, but I'm not 100% sure. Any which way, Lightstrike Pro is like a super foam out there, obviously with the elite runners. The $300 runners from Adidas has that Lightstrike Pro. These offer a denser version of that supposedly though with the Dreamstrike Plus, and if you push on the midsole, just take and squish on the midsole, you can feel it's pretty nice and soft, squishy to the touch. Like the overall feel next to like Adidas Boost, it does feel pretty soft. I would say almost comparable to Adidas Boost with the overall squish factor here. Maybe a little bit softer on the Dreamstrike Plus. But overall on feet, I would say that this actually feels softer, at least in my opinion, than Adidas Boost does. Specifically the 1.0 that I tried on side by side. Just because the Adidas Ultra Boost 1 was like the baseline for comfort years ago, and now we have just mid-level shoes that are releasing like these that are like more comfortable than what the original Adidas Boost sneakers were. That just shows you the evolution of the cushioning technology of footwear nowadays. But the Dreamstrike Plus, I actually really like it. It's nice soft feel underfoot. Feels like you have a little bit of bounce back as well. Not ultra bouncy or anything like that like the Lightstrike is. And this is a little bit denser like this. It kind of reminds me of like a memory foam where you squish in and then it bounces back. It's not crazy responsive back, but it feels like a nice little squish for sure. Now on feet, is it noticeable? Yes, it's noticeable. When you just wear these and you're not wearing anything, like I was barefoot, put these on, I was like, dude, this is actually pretty nice. But then I try this on next to other super foams and stuff, and obviously like Fuel Cell from New Balance is much softer and squishier underfoot. I would say that like the Fresh Foam X on the 1080 V13 is much softer on feet than these are as well. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that's a bad thing. Like some people just prefer something a little bit softer on feet overall, and some people like something a little bit more firm and a little bit more versatile, which is what I think you'll get if you are looking at a pair of these. Now, a couple of things I do like, that sandwich mesh that they're talking about, I actually really like it. It looks really cool. You can see a second layer of mesh underneath the toe box as well as underneath the 3 stripes on the sides of the shoes. It adds a nice little effect to the shoe, gives us a little bit of a dynamic look, and then also adds a little bit of extra breathability. You do have fused on layers over top of the laces, which I like. Also the fused on 3 stripes on the sides. And then all through the mudguard of the shoe, all the way up around the toe box, you have kind of like this little micro dotted fuse layer over top that has like a little bit of rubberized feel to it. I actually really like it. I never really noticed it actually until now, but it has a nice overall texture to the shoe and adds a little bit of extra durability as well. The tongue padding I really like. It's kind of like a neoprene-ish tongue padding. And then the liner is nice too. It has a little bit of extra perforation holes on the liner, and then you do have a little bit of extra padding on the heel. The midsole I think looks pretty cool as well with the Dreamstrike, and then just the overall curvature of the midsole. It is a fairly large stack height as well. There is a little bit of shape on the outsole of the shoe as well as it comes up to the heel. As you can see, it kind of wings out a little bit right here. Some people might like that, some people might not. I didn't notice anything uncomfortable by it. Like honestly, like walking around in these outside quite a bit. I've had these for a couple weeks now. They felt really good, and like the heel toe transition was like quite smooth. Now the outsole has quite a bit of rubber on here. There are a couple sections like right here in the front that I'm wondering if there's a durability issue maybe here, because it's like direct Dreamstrike right here next to where the rubber is. It's also not Continental rubber, which I would prefer to see Continental branding on it. But the overall appearance of the outsole looks really cool. You have some opened areas as well. It looks like there's lots of extra technology happening down here. So you can see two different colors of foam on the outsole, the white and then also blue. I would think that there's some sort of rods in here or something that they mentioned, but I don't actually see them other than this like foam, like I guess lines. So there's no crazy plate in here. You can see you can twist and bend these okay. But I'm curious about the foam density of the Dreamstrike. It does feel, like I said, a little bit soft. And it says about 31 here. Like honestly, when I'm pushing in on the midsole, it's anywhere from 27, 28 to like 35 or so. So that's kind of the overall density. And then if you look comparison to like the rubber on the bottom, it's like a 64. So that gives you kind of an idea of like how soft the midsole is. And you can see like it's pretty squishy to the touch. I think the real question you guys have is the Dreamstrike Plus worth buying? Is it something that's going to be a game changer for Adidas? Is it going to replace like Adidas Boost and other technologies out there? And I would say I don't know. And honestly, I don't have all the answers because I'm not wearing these for performance. So I don't know if these are going to be able to last the test of time, if they're going to be able to remain bouncy and whatnot after miles and miles of run. I feel like from a casual though, you could wear these casually and they're going to be very comfortable. And I think that the overall technology that they have in here, the Dreamstrike Plus, is soft, but it's not so soft that it's going to deter some people, because nowadays on the market, I'm having to do these videos and sometimes some of the shoes that you get are too soft. Sometimes you get them and they're like just max cushion, but like max crazy cushion that like you just can't functionally wear day in and day out. Other pairs are a lot more manageable because they have just like a perfect balance of the foam density and whatnot. And I feel like these offer that everyday sort of comfort that people are looking for in a pair of sneakers, where you can wear them, they're soft, they're comfortable, they're not too soft, they are not too firm. Like it's a good mix of everything in between. In my opinion, this is like very similar to like the Nike Pegasus, but this one might actually be a little bit softer on feet than even the Pegasus. But I think that they offer a pretty nice package for a not too crazy price point with the Supernova Solutions. Now, which is better, the Supernova Solution versus the Supernova Rise? I'll have a video hopefully comparing both of those side to side in the future, because I really want to know. The Rise seems like it's probably the more comfortable version of the two, but honestly, I don't know. I like the idea of Dreamstrike though, making it into more models. Honestly, it would be nice to have a slide with Dreamstrike in it, because this is a pretty nice, comfortable technology and something that I can get used to. Again, not the softest, squishiest, not the lightest, but an overall pretty impressive cushion. I think that some people will buy these and think that they're great. I think other people will buy these and think they're not soft enough. They prefer something else that's a little bit softer on feet. But I like the package that they offer, and overall I'm excited to see where Dreamstrike Plus could take us, especially when they can implement this in more models. Personally, I'd like to see like a max cushion contender to the Invincible runs. I've said it a number of times. I would love Lightstrike Pro in a wider base on the Invincible runs. And also, I didn't mention this, but the width of the shoe is actually pretty nice as well. Just a standard pair. They don't have wide and extra wide offerings, but the standard version is pretty wide. But I do like that. The fact that I have the extra width in the heel makes it so I don't feel like I'm going to top low or anything like that. And considering these are supposed to be for stability, I feel like it's definitely a stable shoe with a nice amount of comfort. Some of the cons, some of the things I would change, I really wish it was like semi-gusseted. I don't like it when tongues are so loose and they kind of flop around, especially when you can stick your finger through the bottom down here. I always have the overlapping tongue issue sometimes down here, and then all of a sudden my, it just folds over. I wish that was gusseted, but I do like the standard tongue on the top part. I don't like the elastic ones or, the ankle huggers or anything like that. I do like the standard tongues just because I found them more comfortable overall, and something I can wear relaxed. When I had that option, I really do appreciate it. Also on the outsole of the shoe, the medial side down here, I wish that they had extra durable rubber right here. I found it really weird that they did like the exposed foam right there. Maybe it doesn't get as much wear and tear as on this side, so maybe that's why it's okay. I haven't noticed any durability issues, but I feel like that is going to cause people durability issues. And if you guys have these and you guys find that to be true, then please leave a comment for others in the comment section. And lastly, the Dreamstrike Plus, is there anything I would do different with it or not? I mean, honestly, I just wish it was like a little bit lighter. So I feel like it's a heavier version of Lightstrike Pro, which is not necessarily the direction you want to go in. When you have a product, you want it to be as light as possible, as responsive as possible, and everything else. It's not crazy heavy, but like 1.5 ounces less on these. I think that true runners would actually really look to these as like an everyday racehorse sort of option. From the casual though, I do like the compound. I feel like it could be a little bit softer on feet, but again, honestly, you have that slippery slope of like, is it too soft and squishy? Is it just right? like, I feel like this is pretty good. It could be a little bit softer for my personal preference. Other people are gonna really like this one the way it is. But leave a comment in the comment section if you actually have tried these or the rises. Do you like the Dreamstrike Plus? Is it something that you guys vibe with or not? Is it something where you wish it was a little bit softer, or is it just the right foam compound? Do you like it better than Boost, Lightstrike Plus? Leave a comment, let me know. Again, if you guys are interested in buying a pair of these, link in the description, and I appreciate y'all for stopping by and watching. Subscribe if you guys want to see the comparison between these and the Rise. If you guys have other shoes that you're interested in seeing me like compare that I have or that I could get, of course, leave those comments as well. Much appreciated. Have a good rest of the day. Hopefully see you back for some more content. All right, peace, guys.